Hello, my little peeps. The ones who are new and the ones who are not, even though I just started my channel. Today I present to you story times for those who like to listen to story times. So stay tuned and press the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so that you can always know when I post. Share, comment and like which story time you like the most and why.
Get ready with me to explain how I got banned from Planet Fitness for 1 month and almost fought a girl. So this is like the most stupid I've ever been through. Basically, I was on the Stairmaster because at the gym, I always go on the Stairmaster. Tell me why. I went to go wipe down my Stairmaster because at Planet Fitness, you have to wipe down everything that you use. And I made sure to leave my water bottle, my phone, and my AirPods on my Stairmaster. They were very much visible, so I don't know what the this bitch she was, but I'm on my way back from getting the towel. I take like literally 15 seconds there and back, and I see some on the Stairmaster that I was on. So obviously I'm not looking to fight no one. I politely tell this girl, excuse me, like I haven't cleaned it yet, like, and my stuff was still on it. I need to get it. And tell me why. Tell me why. I don't know who this girl thought she was, but she throws my AirPods down at me, thinking I'm gonna catch it. Why are you even throwing them at me? It falls to the floor. I'm immediately like, there's no way. Like, I started like not laughing. I was so in shock that I like was just laughing right there and then. And I don't know what happened to this girl. Like, I don't know if she got in trouble at home. I don't know if she got in trouble with her boyfriend. Then she looks down at me as if I'm crazy and is like, well, that's too bad. You left your and I'm using the Stairmaster now. She said something along those lines and I was like, no way this girl is making a big deal. And she's the one in the wrong. So I don't know. I was just pissed in the moment. I was in shock, pissed. I get the towel that I was going to use to wipe the Stairmaster down and I threw it at her. And mind you, it wasn't just like one towel or anything. It was like a bunch because I don't know, I like to wipe everything down. They were pretty wet, so she didn't get like soaked or anything. Like obviously it wasn't like I threw a fucking water bottle at her, but she got pissed immediately. She starts cussing me out in front of the whole Planet Fitness, and I'm just standing there like, there's no way this has the audacity to yell at me after she literally just did all of this. She goes, gets off the Stairmaster slowly, and mind you, she's cussing at me while she's doing this. She's walking to the front entrance, and she goes to the Planet Fitness worker and starts yelling, talking in like 1,000 times speed. And I'm just like, because she's gonna tell that worker anything she wants. Like, obviously not gonna be like, oh yeah, I took this Stairmaster, I did this, I threw my AirPods at her. So she's telling this worker I don't know what. I didn't even get the chance to talk. I think the worker just like didn't want to deal with it at all. And honestly, like, I wouldn't want to deal with it either. But I was literally over here being like, I don't know why she's over here talking to you. Like a little tattletale, like we're not 5. And the worker banned me and the girl for a month. I don't know if they're even allowed to do that, but they did. I could care less if I can't go to the gym for a month. I don't even go to the gym. This was like a spontaneous gym.
Get ready with me while I tell you guys a story about how I got into one of the biggest fights in my high school. Everyone in my school was anticipating this fight. It was bound to happen. I'm gonna give you guys a quick backstory on what actually led up to the fight. Our groups had not liked each other for years. This all started in year 8, and I have proof. I have evidence. I came with the receipts. I came with facts, okay? So in case anyone tries to lie, yeah, try lie about that. There was this group of girls, I'm gonna call them the decompressed minions, okay? Because they were tiny, they were small as hell, and they looked decompressed. These girls were what you would call, I guess, mean girls in school. They were bullies, they were horrible to everyone. There was 4 of them. It was 2 of them that were the worst. They were like the leaders of the group, and the rest of the group were just the followers. Oh, they were the few white people in that school. I have to say it because it's important to the story. My school was mainly Asian and Black. In year 8, these girls posted a video of them singing Cardi B's song, Bodak Yellow, and they recorded themselves singing and they said the N-word. Me being me, like, I call out what's wrong, and I messaged them about it, and I told them they shouldn't be saying that. That's not a word for them to say. I'm gonna post the screenshot, okay? I'm gonna I'm gonna put the screenshot right here, okay? You guys can read the message, whatever. There was multiple messages exchanged between us, but this was the most significant. They wanted to fight me because I called them out. They were fighting so hard to be able to say the N-word, and I was just not having any of it. I had become friends with these group of girls. I absolutely loved them. Decompressed Minions had their 4. And me and my girls, we had our 5. Everyone in the school found out about the situation because obviously they saw the videos as well. No one just wanted to say anything. I was the only one that said something because for some reason everyone was scared of them. I don't know why, but everyone was scared of them. So when I got to school the next day, obviously they tried to fight me. I'm not fighting you guys based off the fact that you were racist. I'm just calling you out on the wrong things you did. I was literally asking them, why are you fighting so hard to say the N-word? Just apologize and keep it moving. It was me against all 4 of them. I didn't fight them. This is not the fight. This is just the build up to the story. We were arguing. We were going back and forth. I just left it at that. Fast forward a couple months, it was just a lot of like back and forth between my group and their groups, like dirty looks or like mumbling things under our breath. It wasn't really us on our part because our school, let me tell you guys something about our school, okay? Most of the teachers were white. Obviously, because the Decompressed Minions were white, the white teachers always defended them. Like, these girls, like, they were just awful. They would always pick on people, and the teachers would always defend them. They would never get in trouble. These girls got into multiple fights with people. They would literally pick on people. They would jump people. Fast forward a couple months, it's obvious that there's, like, animosity between us, and, like, it's obvious we don't like each other. Very tense. Whenever our groups came across each other, it was very, very tense. It was like a fight could break out at any moment. It's just that our group was holding back, and they would always do things to like get a reaction out of us, but we never gave in because we knew that's what they were trying to do. So we were like, it's not worth it at all. Let me tell you guys about one thing they did that I had to get involved in because I just could not sit back and watch. Let me give you guys names, okay? So obviously there's 4 girls in the Decompressed Minion group. One of them I'm gonna call her Eyebrows. The other one I'm gonna call Thin Hair. The other one I'm gonna call Prison because this girl acted like school was a prison, always starting with people. There was a girl in my year who started talking to a boy who was also in my year. Thin Hair had previously spoken to that boy, and I guess she found out that the other girl was talking to him. And Thin Hair started picking on the other girl. And I saw this with my own eyes. There was a time we were in the canteen and I saw Thin Hair throwing stuff at the girl, like bottles, wrappers, stuff like that. They knew this girl was not going to stand up for herself. They knew she wasn't going to say anything to them. So when I saw that, it got on my nerves. I moved away from my friends. I stood up and I went to go sit beside the girl they were picking on. As soon as I sat beside her, they stopped it, obviously, because they know better. They did that constantly to a lot of people. They would actually bully people. Like, they would physically hurt people. They would throw things. They would say things to people. Like, and they never, ever got in trouble for it, no matter how many times they got reported, because that school was racist. Obviously, they didn't like that I stood up for her. They didn't like that I got involved. They would say things to me like, why am I getting involved? Mind your business, da 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 da. Guys, you know I'm not gonna do that. Like, you guys are obviously picking on this girl for no reason, especially over a boy that you don't even want anymore. Like, what are you talking about? That caused them to not like me even more because I would stand up for people that they were bullying. Weirdos. See, they had their own issues with my friends as well, but I'm just talking based off my experience. I know I said this started all in year 8, but they had been doing stuff since year 7. As soon as I moved to that school, they never liked me. 7, there was a time where we were in lesson and I was in lesson with Thin Hair. It was Thin Hair that I had a problem with because she was the worst out of all of them. She was like a genuine monster. Like, she was awful. I was in lesson and the teacher called me to come to the front of the class to go collect a paper. She was sitting on the outside aisle and her bag was in the middle of the aisle. And as I was walking to the teacher, she says to me, "Don't step on my bag." Why would I step on your bag? Why would I step on your bag? Do you need to actually tell me not to step on your bag? And even if I stepped on your bag, sorry, it's in the middle of the aisle. What are we talking about? Move your bag and it won't get stepped on. You know what I did? I stepped over her bag like this. I like dramatically stepped over her bag and I looked at her like, "Is your bag okay?" That girl, she was a weirdo from the beginning. As soon as I got to that school, she was just a weirdo. Most of the fights that they got into was because of boys. They were those kind of girls. Those girls just had so much hate and like animosity. It was always just someone they had to pick on. After the whole N-word situation, everyone in the school knew about it because the argument happened in the canteen at lunchtime. So everyone was there watching me, my little self, argue with these 2 girls. At that point, everyone in the school knew that we didn't like each other. My group stopped liking them because of it, because they were racist. Like, what are we talking about? Fast forward now, I'm into like year 10 maybe. There's another occurrence where I saw them picking on a girl who obviously was not going to stand up for herself. And of course, it was about a boy again. These girls, they're sick. But I was there, I saw them picking on her, didn't like it, got involved. I said to the girl that they were picking on, ignore them. You know when I said to her, ignore them? They started screaming at me. They were like, mind your business. Why are you getting involved? Rah, rah, rah. I'm gonna... Damn, girl. Relax. I just looked at them like, y'all crazy. Every time I ruined their plan to be a bully. Every time. So they even hated me even more because of that. And it's so weird as well because the fourth girl that was in the group, me and her never actually had a problem with each other. We actually kind of got along. When our groups got together, that's when it was messy. Eyebrows, I didn't really have a problem with eyebrows because like on her own, she was actually a nice person. It's just that when she got with her group, she turned into an evil little witch. It really got on my nerves how the teachers never ever did anything about them. Like people would report them and say that they're bullying them. The teachers would never do anything because obviously, you know why.
Get ready with me while I talk about the time I hung out with an Instagram mutual who turned out to be a pathological liar. So basically it was, again, my freshman year of high school, and I was friendless. If you saw my other story time, you know this. Well, I mean, I had friends, but like not friends that I actually hung out with like outside of school, so that was fun. So yeah, I was like, you know, she added me on Instagram and she was super pretty and she was like swiping up on all of my stories being like, girl, you're so pretty, like, do you go to this school, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah. So being the naive little girl that I was at the time, I replied to all of her texts and we were texting, and I found out she went to a school that was like right next to mine, and she like knew this guy that I had like a huge crush on really personally. Like she was like, oh, like he's my childhood friend, like I'm in his close friends, like everything. So it got to the point that we started like FaceTiming literally every day because, you know, again, I didn't have that many friends, and she was really sweet. We got along really, really well. And it got to the point where she was like, oh my gosh, like we should totally hang out on the weekend. So we decide to go ice skating together, and we meet up at this like clubhouse thing that she had a membership to, and she was really sweet. It was like awkward for the first 5 minutes, but after that it was really chill. So you know, we ice skated a bit and she made me take photos for her, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, I didn't take photos back then, but you know, I was happy to do so because I was like, yay, a female friend. And then we sat down for dinner, and mind you, at this time I was at my, like, I had my period and I had just gotten back from volleyball practice. So we sat down together and like we ordered food, blah blah blah, and by this time it was like 6 p.m. and I stood up and I was like, I felt a little something back there, so I was like, hey girl, like can you check me, and we were outside in this like outdoor restaurant area, so I like literally stand up and like she checks my back and she's like, no, like girl, you're fine. So anyway, we're like, what do you want to do? And it's like, she's like, I don't know, let's like go to this playground. So you walk over to this playground and like I can't shake the feeling that like I'm leaking out of my pants because like I can literally feel it. So I was like, hey, like can you check again, like are you sure? And like I want to give her the benefit of the doubt for this kind of thing because it was really dark out, right? But like I feel like it's not that hard to see. So she checks again and she's like, no, like you're literally good, like there's nothing going on. And I was like, okay, but I take a photo like just in case to make sure. And it was literally like all over my leggings, like all over. And I was like, oh my gosh, like what do I do? So I was like, hey, like can we go to the bathroom, like I need a change. So I go to the bathroom and luckily I had on a Lululemon jacket that I could tie like around my waist, so like whatever, that was cool. But it was like really weird, like that was like the first red flag, but I didn't really think anything of it because again I was really naive and like I was like, oh, this girl just likes me, she wants to be my friend, like why would you hang out with a girl that you don't like? Now let me just say this, in my freshman year of high school I was not rebellious. Like I was literally the carbon like copy of what a good kid was, except for the grades. I was never very good at like math and science, but whatever. So I had never like drank or vaped or anything like that. But anyway, we were just chilling after I changed my pad, like sitting down somewhere because I didn't really want to walk around. And she was like, you know what we should do? Like, that's totally crazy. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? And she's like, we should go to this insert like location and drink. And basically it was like this rooftop spot that's like really notorious for teenagers our age where I live. And being like a very desperate like wannabe like popular girl, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, I get to drink for the first time. So anyway, we go back to school and I'm just chilling, like we don't really hang out since then, But, like, we were still texting, and then around this time, I found out that the guy that I liked actually had a girlfriend. So I was kind of, like, sad about that, but I didn't tell her because I didn't want to seem like I was, like, some kind of broken, sad puppy, right? So I was just chilling, and then she texts me one day out of the blue, and it's, like, so obscure. She's like, so, why didn't you tell me that he had a girlfriend? And I was like, oh, like, I didn't really know until a couple weeks ago. Like, why? And she's like, no, like, you're a skank. You're still trying to get him to... And I was like, ma'am, I'm 14 years of age. Like, no, I'm not. Like, I literally had never texted him within that time. Like, she was constantly telling me, oh my gosh, like, you should tell him, like, you should ask him on a date. And I was like, no, because I knew he didn't like me, but, like, it was whatever, right? And she was like, no, yeah, like, his girlfriend's literally sitting right next to me right now. And I look around, and his girlfriend is sitting in the same cafeteria that I'm eating at. So now I'm like, oh, like, who? Like, who's the girlfriend then? And she's like, oh, like, this girl, like, she's literally right next to me. Why are you trying to deny it? Like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, but she's literally in this cafeteria. And I name drop her. And she's, like, really shocked. She's like, wait, what? Like, she didn't actually know that he had a girlfriend or something. And it was like, oh, like, this is really weird. And I was like, anyway, like, why are you coming off so mean? And I was, like, really sensitive at the time. So I was, like, kind of crying. I was like, oh my gosh, like, why are you being so mean to me? Like, I thought we were friends. Like, I won't text him, like, or anything like that. Like, I don't want to disrespect his girlfriend. But then she starts calling me slurs. Like, the N slur. And I was, like, in my mind, I was like, what the hell? Like, I've never seen this side of her. Because, like, mind you, this girl is fully Chinese. And I was like, oh, this is, like, really weird behavior. And she's sending me, like, really obscure emojis. And, like, I'm crying. Like, I'm fully crying. Because I literally hated it when people, like, disliked me as a person back then. And I was like, oh, my gosh. So I block her. And she's like, wait, no, like, it was just a joke. Can you calm down? Can you calm down? So, yeah, like, I basically blocked her. And I was like, that's that. Like, there's nothing else I can really do. There's nothing else I really want to do. And I hadn't heard. And the reason I'm telling you this story now, as a junior in high school, is because, like, I saw her again for the first time a couple months back. I was at this Metro Boomin concert, and the girl that I mentioned in my previous story, watch it, by the way, Tara, she was there with her, and they, like, came up to me before Metro Boomin set, and they were like, oh my gosh, like, Emma, oh my gosh, like, stop ignoring me, like, I thought we were friends. And I was, like, really uncomfortable, because it's, like, I'm not about to, like, cuss you out in front of, like, the best concert of my life. So I was, like, with my friends, and I was, like, kind of ignoring them, and they kept taking pictures of me and yelling at me and, like, saying, like, my last name, because it kind of sounds like something else, so they were, like, flipping my last name to make fun of me. And I just, like, I thought that was really, really weird, and I was like, I haven't talked to either of you in, like, months. And so, like, naturally my friends were, like, defending me and filming them, and I don't know, like, they're on some weird stuff. And I was wondering, like, was she friends with Tara at the time? Like, maybe they were doing it just to, like, spite me or lead me on, because, like, this Tara girl had bullied me for the longest time, and luckily she doesn't go to our school anymore, but, like, anyway, that's all I have. I mean, I actually have so much more I could tell you, but I'm done getting ready, as you can see, and I'm not about to waste my time doing that. So you
Getting
guys
my
have a good
tattoo
day.
today, but story time on why I got in a fight last night. Okay, backstory, I used to have beef with this girl before. We, like, fought in middle school. It was, like, my first fight in middle school, and we fought. Look at my face. This is not from the fight, I swear to God. It's from my little sister throwing a vape at my head, and I was fucking, like, about to tear up because it hurt so bad. Anywho, I saw her at TJ Maxx yesterday because she had, like, beef with my friend. Not the friend that I was with, but, like, she stole my friend's New Balances, and that's weird. So, like, ever since then, like, we all used to be a big friend group, like, with me and the girl, and, like, our friend group, like, her friends, my friends, we all used to be a big-ass friend group, then we all split up, so there's, like, probably, like, 6 of us now, and, like, 4 of them, I think. I have 10 minutes to get ready, by the way. Anyways, so I see her at TJ Maxx, and I'm like, hey, whatever, not to her, but, like, to her other friends, because, like, I'm friends with them, because, like, I cheer with one of them, so I was like, hey, whatever, hi. We walked in, we just went to the store, and I bought a wallet or whatever, so as I'm, like, checking out and then leaving, she, like, comes up to me, she's like, do you have an issue with me? And I was like, no. I was like, I've been thought this was done. And then I left TJ Maxx. So me and my friend end up going to Walmart after, and I guess she, like, follows us there because one of my friends, like, the girl she had beef with before me, she texted her and was like, why are you asking my friend if there's an issue, and got smart and shit. And she follows us to Walmart. She's like screaming at me in Walmart. I'm like, okay, no, we're not doing this. This is fucking embarrassing. So we ended up going outside and I'm putting my bags out. I was like, no way I'm about to fight outside fucking Walmart. Like, that is so embarrassing. That is so ghetto. Don't want to fight outside of Walmart. But like, I had no choice. So we didn't end up fighting. The security ended up coming and was like, y'all can't do this here. Do y'all want me to call the state police? So we left or whatever. And she's like still like texting me like, or whatever, telling me to like meet her somewhere. I'm like, okay, whatever, bro. So I know that she's like with a group of girls or whatever. So I was like, okay, me and Hannah just can't go by herself. So I picked up my friends and we went there. Mind you, I have the smallest rings on my fingers because I'm not wearing rings just because I'm about to fight. Of course I'm gonna wear rings. I don't care. But like, she was like screaming on top of her lungs, talking about she has rings on, and like, first she wanted to fight in like the cement, and I was like, I'm not fighting in the fucking cement because like the grass was wet or whatever. I was like, I'd rather like fight you like in the fucking grass than fight on cement. I didn't really want to fight in the fucking cement, but I was like, whatever, you know what, you want to fight in the cement, I will. So we're on the cement, and she's like still crying like about the rings, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck. I'm just like sitting there like looking at her because she's like pouting, and all her friends were like, go fight her, who cares. All my friends were like, who cares if she has rings. And she's trying to like screaming at me like, take your rings off, take it. I was like, no bitch, you wanted to fight me and I'm fucking here, so what the fuck. Like, I'm coming out on my way on my time just because you want to fight me so badly. I'm here, I'd rather have rings on or not. You wanted to fight me, so fucking fight me. So she wasn't about to fight me, I guess, because the rings. So I walk up to her. My friend's like, what the fuck are you doing? Stand on this, Maya. Go fucking slap her, fight her. So as I'm walking up to her, we just started fighting, and it was a tie fight. I got more hits in at the end of the day, but like, she ended up pulling my shirt up, and my whole bra was out, and then my bra was about to come off, and that's when my friend like ended the fight. They was like, oh no, her bra's gonna come up. Y'all's not seeing her fucking boobs. Like, no. So we stopped fighting, and then she was like, as soon as she got up, she was like, she has rings on her fingers. And then my friend was like, do you want to fight her again without the rings? And like, she just left. And like, the way she was trying to make it seem like that she was going to whoop my ass, and that was not the case at all. I lost my nose piercing because of the whole situation. Well, I took it out and I don't know where I put it. So that's just gone. I have to get a new one. I'm getting my tattoo today. I just broke it. I literally just broke it. I don't know. I'm like still like heated because there's no way that I like literally got into a fight. I'm not really a fighter person, but like, I literally had no choice to fight her in middle school because I was always like that one kid that like anybody could pick on, and I'm just got over it. Like, I'm done getting called scary. I went to, and I showed her I'm not fucking scary anymore. I'm not that same type of person I was in middle school. I'm not. My friend's about to be on her way. Pretty much done, but like, I still need to make like transition TikToks. Fuck. But I think the beef is over now, which I hope it is, because I don't really want to fight again. I'm not really a fighter type, but like, once I like need to fight, then I will, you know? But like, if you were like me when I was younger, I literally hated getting in drama, even though I was always in it. It was just so much, but like, let's hope it's done and over with. But one more girl still needs that, and it's the girl that fucked my ex. I don't care, I will still be fighting her, and then I'm done. Because I don't want to be like that ghetto fighting type, but like, literally I am now, because I'm literally like getting into fights, but like, I had to stick up for myself. Like, yeah, I'm basically done. Bye guys.
Get ready with me while I talk about the drama with my ex-best friend that eventually led to me getting kicked off the track team for being too messy. Okay, this was like such middle school drama because this was in middle school. We had been friends for like we had been best friends for like 2 years. I was in 8th grade and she was in 7th grade. We used to be like super like locked in, like close friends. Like, I would go to her house like almost every single day, and we would have a sleepover almost every single weekend. Like, we were that close, and like, oh my god. And like, in middle school, I was very aggressive and just messy. I was just a very messy person, and like, I was aggressive, I was rude, I was mean. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, sometimes I still am now, but I was like a genuine like crash out in middle school, which is not a flex at all. But that's just how I was. I don't know, I just had really bad anger issues, so just keep that in mind. So this girl was like, we were both like the same. Not a lot of people like really liked us or whatever, and like, I had a lot of drama going on in middle school, and she did too, because I feel like it's middle school. It's not middle school without all the unnecessary drama, you know? So yeah. Anyway, she was a part of this really, like, big friend group. You know, like, those fake-ass friend group type shit? Like, where they were all just, like, get together, make TikToks and stuff, and then talk shit about each other later. Yeah, so she was, like, a part of that. And, like, every time she would beef with someone, I would, like, back her up. Because people thought I would, like, people were scared of me. Like, they were like, oh my god, Kim's gonna beat me up. Baby, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But they would be like, I don't know. And they would, like, get their shit together real quick if I got involved. And she was, like, I don't know, every time she got into drama, like, I would, like, back her up, you know, because that's my homegirl, that's my best friend, of course I'm gonna back her up. And one day, she was, liking this guy that she wasn't supposed to like, because her friend had dated. It was just so messy. Like, this friend group just dates everyone. It's like, you know, like, Embry, Presley, Renan, all of them, it's like where they just date each other consistently, like, that same friend group, they're just passed around. Yeah, it's the same with, like, that in, like, middle school. No hate to, like, Embry and Presley and all of them, and, like, Brennan and stuff, but it's, like, they just date each other. And, I mean, they're all fine, so I get it. Like, if you're, like, okay, I'm just gonna stop right there. Don't hate on me, because I'm not hating. Okay, I'm not hating, I'm just saying. But, yeah, she was, like, liking this one guy that her friend was currently dating, and she was, like, oh, stuff like that, and I was like, girl, if they're having problems, just leave it, and if, don't go for him now. Don't go for him now. Wait till they break up, that's what I said. And obviously, they all found out that she was crushing on him, so they all got, like, mad. And then there was, like, more drama, don't really care, didn't really listen to her. It's just too much. And I remember she said something about me. She was like, oh, if you do that, I don't even remember. It was 2 years ago. But she said something about me to her friend, and I was like, why are you saying all this about me? Like, you're literally lying to my face. And she was like, okay, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's fine. I don't really care. Like, you're my homegirl. It's fine. And then she started lying to me about some other girl. She was like, oh, yeah, she's saying this and this and this about you. So I confront her, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? If you have a problem with me, let me know to my face. Don't talk about me behind my back. And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but this girl's talking bad about you behind your back. So I was like, what? It was just so messy, you know? So then I confronted my best friend. I was like, hey, sorry. Then I confronted her. I was like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, this girl's saying this about you. And she's like, that's not true at all. And obviously, that's my best friend. So I'm gonna believe her over that other girl I don't fucking like. So she was like, no, on God. Like, on God, it's like, stuff like that. That it's not true. And I was like, okay, I believe you. I'm not religious. So even if and she's super religious. I'm not religious, so I don't put stuff on God. Like, I don't do that. But she's, like, super religious, so she only puts, like, you're only supposed to put stuff on God when, like, you're genuinely not lying. And even then, I don't think you're supposed to. So I was just like, okay, I think she's telling the truth, because it's, like, a big deal to say, like, on God. At least, like, to her it is. Like, that's what she said. So I was like, okay, I believe you. But then another, like, a couple of her other friends who don't fucking like her anymore came up to me, and they were like, oh, she's saying this and this and this about you. And she's just lying consistently. Like, she's doing this, she's doing that. She's being messy. So I was like, girl. Obviously, I defended her. I was like, no, she isn't. Like, that's my homegirl. Like, I don't know what y'all are on about. And then I asked her, I confronted her about it. I was like, hey, girl, like, they're accusing you of doing this. If you did it, let me know. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna defend you either way. She was like, no, on God, I didn't do it. On God, I didn't do it. And then I was like, okay, I believe you. And then I found out, literally screenshots, receipts, everything. I got like, everything you can think of got sent to me about her. So I was like, girl, why is you lying on God? So I just stopped talking to her. I was like, girl, you need to get your shit together, because I'm not trying to be a part of all that. Like, no. And she just kept consistently lying and putting everything on God. Even though, like, you've been caught in the act, babe. Just stop lying. Like, stop digging a hole. You're already in a hole, stop digging if you want to get out of it. So I just stopped talking to her, and she was like, what did I even do? That's not my fault. And I was just, like, ignoring her. And then, like I would just still talk to her at school, but, like, I wouldn't really, like, respond to her messages and stuff. And then one day she, like, went over the top and she said something about someone that I'm friends with. So I was just, like, I just ignored her at school, and then she started, like, yelling at me in the freaking, like, line to get on the bus. She's like, what did I do? Like, why are you mad at me? I didn't do anything. I was like, if you want to get slapped in your fucking face, get the fuck out of my face. And she was like, whatever. And she walked away, and I was like, girl, who is you? Anyways, after that, I just stopped talking about her. And she would just consistently just talk about me non-stop. She was like, oh, she's so ugly, she's so annoying, stuff like that. And she got like her whole friend group to hate on me. So I was just like, whatever, I'm like a whole year ahead of you. Fuck out of my fucking face. Mind you, they would just do this behind my back. The second I'm like in, like, if I see them in the hallway, I'm walking this way, I'm staring them down, like, the fuck? They would look down, head down, looking at the lockers, like, girl, keep that same fucking energy. If you're gonna talk shit about me, keep that same energy if you see me in person. Like, can we keep it a buck? But anyway, like, that just really pissed me off. So obviously, as one does, I started posting about it on my private story on Snapchat. I forget she's on my private story, so she's freaking screen recording everything, screenshots and everything, and she's confronting me about it. She's like, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, stuff like that, like, I don't even know. And I was like, girl, shut up, go get braces, go fix your teeth. I can't be talking about my teeth, about other people's teeth, because mine are low-key kind of crooked too, but I don't give a fuck. Hers were messed up. So I was like, girl, your teeth are social distancing, and they're overcrowded, okay? It's like an over-fucking population in your fucking mouth. Get the fuck out of my fucking... Sorry, I cussed way too much. I was like, get out of my face. And she was like, screenshot. And I was like, I'm not scared. I'm saying what I said what I said. I would say it to your face. I would say it again. I don't care. But, like, my middle school, it's like, they're very, like, uptight, like, up your ass. Like, once one person says it becomes, like, a whole thing. And they're like, bullying. Like, it was friendly fire, okay? She was talking about, oh, you're so ugly, oh, you're so unathletic. Girl, I run faster than you. I ran track. I ran cross country. I played basketball. I don't know about you, but I'm athletic. Anyways, I'm running out of time, so I just be yapping yap. I don't know. If y'all want to hear part 2, let me know, because I can't even lie, I'm a very messy freaking person. Like, what? Anyways, if any of y'all cared and stay to the end of the freaking video, let me know if y'all want to hear part 2. Okay?
Well, this is all I have for you, my little peeps, and also don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell if you want more from me. Like and comment your favourite story, and seriously do so, peeps. Because seriously, if a person was to rob me and tell me to empty my pockets, not even a quarter would fall out, peep lol. But anyways, peace. And I love you.